floor. What if we're standing on another surface? Would you all stand on another surface?
Wait.
Find another surface to stand on other than the floor. It can be a board, a chair. Be careful.
I don't do well.
All right, can you find another chair?
No.
There's
I'm
a
going to
board
crouch.
over there.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Put the plank in between two tables.
No. There, the book is good. All
I don't
right.
like this.
Here's our little force to end the chair. We have an acrobat.
No, dude.
Bad idea.
All right.
I'm scared to sit
I was
in
gonna
the
put
When
it
you're
on the
standing on
Em, why are you
another
scared to sit
surface
in the
other
chair?
than the
It keeps
floor,
on popping.
can you tell me what is gravity still working on you?
Yes.
All right. Well, if gravity is pulling you to the center of the Earth, which gravity does, why are you standing on this surface? Why aren't you going to the center of the Earth?
Because we are stronger.
Because of the
I
friction of the ground is pushing you back up.
No friction. There is something pushing you back, but friction involves motion, and you're not moving. So there is. He said there was a force that was pushing you back up. He called it friction. That's not its name. Have a seat, and I will name it for you.
Me trying to.
All right. Everybody stood on a different horizontal surface. What force is acting on you? Gravity is pulling down. The force that supports the weight of an object on a surface is called the normal force.
Wow.
Wow.
So the force
They
is
got
called
really
force.
creative on that.
No wonder I got it.
All right,
Like
take
like
your
this?
first note
see me
on
in
day
camera?
2.
I go like this?
Oh,
Okay.
yes. The force.
The force normal.
The horse. Wait, should
Have
we
you heard
write?
of it before?
I've heard of
The force that supports the weight of an object on a surface
Wait.
is the normal force. I most often call it force normal, same thing. You'll hear it spoken of both ways. Have you heard of the normal force before?
No.
I use this symbol, force normal, F subcapital N, force normal for it. Anything sitting on a surface, so after you get the definitions, draw something on a surface. Anything perched on a surface, sitting, standing, laying, whatever, having contact with a surface is experiencing normal force. So here we have gravity pulling down, mg, that's gravity, and we have the normal force, force normal, going up. How do we know? Because you're not crashing through the surface, you're standing on it. So that surface is applying a force on you to keep you from crashing through it. What if you were standing on a rotten board surface?
You might fall.
Right,
it was
then there
just
wouldn't
the-
be enough normal
I thought it was
force.
just the object's own density.
It's sort of like density. There is density on the molecular level. There is a density between an electromagnetic attraction and density that is actually providing that force normal. We won't go into that level though. We'll just be in the physics land, not the chemistry land.
Oh, I hate chemistry. Let's never go back.
Force normal is upward from the surface. Another note, the surface providing the normal force is always perpendicular to the object. So here's the object, and here's the surface providing the normal force. Do you see that perpendicular relationship? So let's make a note of that. The surface providing the normal force is perpendicular to the object. Now, I'm not saying the normal force is perpendicular. They're not. But I'm saying the surface providing the normal force, in this case the floor, in your case the chair, the board, the stand, the table. The surface providing the normal force is perpendicular. That's my symbol for perpendicular. Can you use it? Perpendicular to the object. Calculations. We must have calculations, right? can't go through a class in physics without calculations. So let me show you how to calculate force normal.
So does this only work if you're perpendicular to the force?
You can have force normal is like if say you are on
Right.
an inclined plane and you're standing there, force
Right.
normal is always perpendicular to the surface. We'll be doing the inclined plane, we'll be meeting force normal in that direction as well. So we'll take a baby step today, we'll take a bigger step that day. Calculating force normal. Let's look at an example we have over here. I'll draw it again. Here we have a man, person, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The man standing on the surface is experiencing gravity and force normal, as we've noted. Let's say that this is a 75 kilogram man. 75 kilogram man. So, my question is, he's not crashing through the floor, so find force normal. The way we do that is we recognize for him not to be floating up in the air or crashing through the floor, force normal and the force of gravity must be equal. So therefore, if we calculate the gravitational force, we have force normal. So that's kind of a wimpy way to get it, but that's how we do it. So we do, let's get the weight downward, that's gravity, or weight equals mg. That force of him standing there is his weight. So calculate that for me. You've been well taught. So take the 75 kilograms and put it in the weight equals mg calculation and tell me what is his weight.
135.
And we'll bump it up to 740.
Sure.
And that's newtons. So did you put in 75 times 9.8 and get the 740? Let's remember the weight went downward, so I'm going to add the negative sign. So right away, if he's not crashing through rotten boards or floating upward, if he's standing on the surface, which we fully expect, force normal is equal and opposite. So force normal is 740 newtons positive. So see how it works. The only other, we'll do one OU. Why don't we do it now so we don't have to take our books home? Let's do 5.7. It is calculating the normal force. And if I have time, I have one more comment. If not, tomorrow is another day. Guess we can keep these around in case someone forgets what is there anything in like that bottom drawer there? I think that's my stuff, is it? No, the second one.
The second one?
Top one.
3,
No? What is that?
Yeah.
Okay, stick that in that drawer. Just in case anyone forgets what the unit for force is. Alright.
So in most situations,
To use
not all of
32.
them, force normal is going to be the same as force downward.
Sounds weird.
It'll get a little trickier when we start standing on inclined planes, but I'll show you. It takes a little tweak then to get it, but we'll be
For
able
slug,
to
you
do
gotta,
it.
you gotta convert that over
So it's
to
not in newtons,
kilogram.
then it would be in.
This is
Pounds.
in kilograms.
You
No,
always
on
change
the
it up?
one,
Yeah,
on the
5
wild
cents.
slug. You're talking about this one.
Yeah, you
Alright.
change it to kilograms.
All right, right
Do you want me
now.
to show them the problem?
Pardon?
Do you want me to show them the problem?
Yes. So we have a 3.8 slug woman who stands on the step.
That's a way to win your woman's heart color.
I'm envisioning this huge slug.
You walk up to
female
like a girl.
slug.
How many slugs do you have?
How many slugs are you?
It's 3.8 slug woman stands on a step. What is the normal force exerted by the step? You're doing
So-
what's up here.
Alex, 3.8
Find that.
is going to
There you
take,
go.
in the equation, weight equals
Little word,
mg.
sorry.
That is a mass. Slugs is a mass, so it goes in there. Do you know what the gravitational constant is when we're working with
There you go.
slugs? That means we're in America, we're working with slugs.
Do you want me to stop the video?
Pardon? No, I'm talking about a number
Oh,
for
nine.
Wait.
Pardon?
9.8?
That's the metric. What's the number?
37.
Right. So you're going to take the 3.8 slugs and multiply it by 32 because we're in America doing that.
Do you
What's
want
the
me to-
final answer there?
You want me to turn it off?
Yeah, after we give the final
Okay.
answer. What is it?
122.
120.
So we'll bump it
120.
down to 120. And what unit will be in? We are in America when we're using slugs and we're using 32. So what's that unit for force when you stand on the
Pounds.
scale?
Pounds.
Pounds. Okay.
120 pounds. Hope you
There's
did it
one
before.
one more concept. You don't have to write it down. Just listen, since you're packed up anyway. Normal force. This seems obvious, but some students will hit a problem later and pull out a normal force where it doesn't belong. Normal force works when you're in contact with a surface. So if I'm dropping a shoe or I'm in dropping something in free fall, then I stop.
Please, before you dismiss class, I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of our grandparents and parent visitors.
Yeah, I saw the
And
shop
welcome
here.
them
They
to
love
come
me.
and enjoy
Came to my
themselves
school.
with
Are they here?
No, they're in Florida,
Florida,
so
Secretary's
can't
office,
really
They didn't fly in for
They
this
didn't fly in.
morning.
and the lights back.
They love me that much.
We would
Alright. For a force for an object to experience force normal, it must be in contact. So if it's in free fall, will there be a normal force?
No.
No. All right. Have a
All
good.
right, goodbye.
Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye bye.